coming in. Yeah, flex, I just wanna win. Yeah, LABB, who we running with. Yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Yeah.
Hey, what's up guys, this is elospeaks back again with another video. So in this video I want to be talking about the recent case that just happened with Conor McGregor being arrested in Dublin again. So apparently from my sources from MMA Junkie News today, Conor McGregor was arrested again, this time for dangerously driving on Tuesday in West Dublin, according to reports. So it said that the Irish independent Conor McGregor was detained after being pulled over in his Bentley Continental GT by Gardell, and between Lacan and Palmerstown, his vehicle worth an estimated of $187,000 was briefly seized by police before it was returned. So then after that, it detailed that the police arrested a man aged in his 30s in relation to the incident of a dangerous driving in Palmerstown area yesterday evening, Tuesday of March 22nd of 2022. The department told the Independent that the man was taken to Lucan Garda station where he was later charged, and he has been released pending an appearance before the Blanchardstown Towns District Court later that date. So we all know that it was Conor McGregor. So right now he's facing a possible being convicted where he could face a fine up to $5,502 and up to 6 months in prison time, or possibly both. So now this is bad moving forward because now we don't know what's going to happen. They might find a way to make this blow over. Well, he has to do the fine. The fine is not the big deal. It's the 6 months in prison time where that's going to be a huge problem, because we all know Conor McGregor has been gearing to come back for a fight. Last time before he had got injured against Dustin Poirier, where he injured his foot. But now that he's facing these convictions where he could face up to 6 months in prison, that could cause even more problems for him moving forward, because now he's going to get a little bit older, a little bit more rusty, and all that training that he did to work his way up and rehabbing to come back is going to be delayed even longer. And then on top of that, who he's going to fight next. So obviously I know he wants to fight Poirier again and try to avenge that loss, but I don't see that fight happening anytime soon. And then on top of that, he did say as a possible comeback fight, he did want to fight for a title fight versus Kamaru Usman at the welterweight division. I possibly don't see that happening as well. I feel like that would be a slap in the face to the division. I understand that Kamaru Usman kind of low-key cleaned out the division, but for him to come off two back-to-back losses, and then come back and get an automatic title shot at another weight class against Kamaru Usman, I just feel like that's disrespectful and not. I wouldn't respect that at all. At least fight a top 5 welterweight contender and then fight for the belt. I understand that, Kamaru Usman been kind of still in Conor McGregor's flow, trying to talk like him, act like him, mimic some of the things he's saying to Mia, trying to get some buzz. But even Kamaru Usman's kind of laughing that off as a possible title. But I'm pretty sure if Dana White puts that fight on the table, I don't see why he wouldn't say no to that, unless he really thinks that this is beneath me as a fighter to fight Conor McGregor, because he's gonna ragdoll Conor McGregor up and down the octagon, especially size-wise and skills-wise, and based off the long layoffs that Conor McGregor likes to take, because he doesn't fight as frequently as we would like to be. But I'll give Conor McGregor an excuse right now. The past 3 fights he was being active fighting. It's just now that he's being delayed because of this possible injury, the foot injury. So that I give him that. So he was trying to be active while fighting, but the last 2 fights were not his best performance. But again, he injured his foot, and now we're just waiting to see when he's gonna come back and how good is he gonna come back from this injury. Will he be better? Will he be worse? I think he's gonna be worse. I don't see him coming back. I don't see him being 2016, 2017 prime Conor McGregor, where he's at the peak performance of his career, where he was really like beating people and winning titles. But I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, I'll make a video admitting that I am wrong. But until then, I'm going to hold firm to my take on that, saying that he is washed. He's not the Conor McGregor that I used to see back in 2017-16. But again, there's always room for improvement. People could get better, but there's also people that could get worse as well. So again, just a stupid idiot move by him. I don't know what prepped him to do this. I understand he has money, cars, successful lifestyle. He can do whatever he wants, but for him to be dangerously driving like that, where he could possibly, get into an accident or get into an accident with somebody else, he needs to be more careful, especially driving those fast luxury cars around the city. So he needs to be careful on that. And that's all I have on the matter. So we're just gonna have to wait till when he gets conviction. He's gonna be in court. I don't know particularly when. We just got the update today, but so far we're just gonna have to wait. If he serves up to 6 months in prison, then that's gonna be a bummer, because now we got to wait till he gets off to fight. Or maybe he won't face these convictions. Maybe he'll just possibly pay a fine, move past it, and then see where we could go with his next matchup in the UFC, potentially fighting a top 5 contender, or in a lightweight, or possibly a top 5 contender in a welterweight, or he could possibly fight for a title against Kamaru Usman. But we'll just have to wait and see. But those are my thoughts and matters on the situation. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. This is elospeaks out.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LA BB, who we running with, yeah. 2 2 3 3, I'm on 10 again.